Hi everyone, I'm Autumn, roving reporter here at CheapRVLiving, and today we are here with Jeff. Hi Jeff.
Hello.
And it's a super windy day, so we're trying out a new configuration to stop the tripod from blowing over. But we are checking out Jeff's awesome
Minivan. Yeah, this is Blondie. It's a 2013 Dodge Grand Caravan, and I've been living out of it for the past year and a half now.
Awesome. So a year and a half. What is it that brought you onto the road?
So I went through a big breakup in my life. My partner and I were living together, and I decided to just sort of get rid of all my stuff, and rather than get my own apartment or own place to live, just purchase this minivan and just start over living out of that.
You know, what I really appreciate about you sharing with that story is a lot of folks, they embark on their journey on the road because something sad or difficult or challenging, a big life change happened. And so it sounds like that was kind of part of the transition for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Life change, relationally. And of course it has all kinds of logistical issues with, like where am I going to stay? And now I'm going from a 2-income household to a single-income household. I do freelance. So of course, my work can be very sporadic in terms of how much income I'm going to have month to month. So yeah, van life really works really well for the financial stability aspect also.
That's a big deal. So share a little bit more about how you do support yourself on the road.
Yeah, so I do freelance illustration, graphic design, animation. So I can just like work remotely from my laptop. So work from public spaces like coffee shops, libraries, restaurants, that kind of thing. I have a shared workspace in Phoenix that I work out of sometimes as well. And then, I've also will just do sort of random odd jobs. Like I did seasonal work in Yellowstone for 2 months in the fall, where I was working in the kitchen, doing dishes. And I've done a couple of like camp host gigs where I'm just parked out with my van, and I just get people checked in as they show up to the campsite. And so that's kind of a way where I can have some supplemental income for my life. Yeah.
Well, Jeff, can we go ahead and take a look at your van?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a look.
Awesome.
Backside here, I can't really get into the van from this side, but it's just more storage. I mean, I can access more stuff in these two bins. I have the folding table here that I use for cooking and stuff. And this is another cool or very useful feature of the water hose. I have a water tank here.
That's huge.
Yeah. The motor, and then I can spray.
Wow, so you have a shower.
Yeah, so I use this to shower when I'm just camping in the middle of nowhere. You can also use it to clean dishes or just any kind of clean up stuff. Anytime you need to spray water, yeah, comes in handy for that. Okay, yeah. So this is my van. Blondie is what I call her because she's blonde just like me. So this is outside. Not much to look at. This is the awning here. This unfolds to give you some shade. I never use this at all. I've thought about taking it off, but I haven't even just gotten around to it. Solar panel is behind here. I don't know if you can see it. This is where the majority of the home section of the van is, I suppose. This is a bed in the back, which this does fold up. This is like 4 individual sheets of plywood that have hinges. So that's another feature that I just basically never use. It folds up to make a little couch section that you can sit on, but I found it's just as easy to just sort of sit on the side here. So like, I'll be working on my laptop or reading a book or something, and I'll just leaning against the side here. If it's nice weather out, just have the door open, stick my feet out there. This is my towel. I shower at the gym. I have Planet Fitness membership, so I can shower at any Planet Fitness location anywhere in the country, and then it sort of doubles as my curtain, privacy / shade curtain here.
Oh, that's perfect. Double use.
I have these clips, just binder clips that I use to attach and detach it. Yeah, so sometimes depending on where I'm sleeping at night, sometimes I'll also just attach a sheet or a blanket or something on this one as well, just to have a little bit more separation between the front and back, and privacy so people can't just peek through the windows, that kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I've got 2 yoga mats here. I got this blanket that I use sometimes when it's cold, just for extra warmth, but to store it and to add softness, most of the time it's just underneath the bed, just as another layer of cushion, basically. Storage on the side here. Let's see. I mean, this is mostly like cooking stuff, papers and books, sketchbook, that kind of stuff in here. Okay, yeah, so this is the camp stove, but I'll use that quite often for cooking. When I'm not in the city, when I'm out camping in the wilderness on public land or something. So yeah,
wow.
It's really nifty how small it fits in that little cube. So
is that a backpacking stove?
I think that's what it's probably for. Yeah.
That thing is tiny. I'm so curious how it works.
Yep. So it unfolds like this. The legs fold out. This knob is what you attach the propane tank to. So I have a propane tank here, so you would attach that here.
Wow.
And then I'll set it up. I have a little folding table over here that I pull out of the other side door. So usually I'll just set up the folding table kind of like outside here. You can access this is like a cooler, fridge, plugs into the cigarette lighter connection that's over here, so the solar panel on top powers that.
Oh great, and so you have a battery over there?
Mm-hmm, yep. You can see it here. Again, this was all the previous owner who set all this up, but yeah, this is the battery.
Oh cool.
Right here, this is the connections. This is where I can plug in, like this is the fridge that's plugged in right now. It also powers lights here and here. This is the water pump, and then these are fans that are on the side by the windows here. I don't know if you can get a good angle for that.
Oh yeah, I see those over there. So that gives some nice airflow.
Yeah, exactly. So I can crack this window to get some airflow and then turn the fan on.
Oh, nice.
We've got a couple boxes here, and this box is like exclusively stickers, basically. This is like, because I'll sell stickers at farmers markets and that kind of thing.
Oh,
so,
cool. Yeah,
this is sort of my inventory here. And then this box is just full of like tools and more practical stuff, I suppose. Yeah, and then I don't know if you've seen the ceiling yet. That's sort of just like all just knickknacks and memorabilia from just and all of my travels and stuff.
So I'm curious to hear, is van life, is it kind of a lifetime thing? Is it a thing for as long as it works?
Yeah, I'd say it's as long as it works, for sure. It's, again, like before I was doing van life, it's something that I was really curious about, really wanted to try. I was really uncertain about whether or not I'd be able to pull it off and do it. So far I've really enjoyed it, and really enjoyed the sense of accomplishment. I've been able to do it and make it work for me. I mean, in a lot of ways it's easier than having to pay for a mortgage or pay for an apartment, just not having to work that much and having more just free time to explore and just pursue other things that don't pay a lot of money. Once again, not really sure what the future holds in terms of like, if I'm going to like pursue long-term work somewhere where it makes more sense to stay in one spot for a long time, and it is worth it to get an apartment, get a house, that kind of thing. I'm certainly open to that. Pretty unsure what the future holds at the moment.
Jeff, what's your gas mileage like in this thing?
Yeah, it's like 25 to 30, I think. I don't pay a ton of attention to it, honestly, but yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how has maintenance been so far since you've had it?
Maintenance hasn't been bad. Yeah, I definitely have had a handful of repairs done to it over the past year and a half. Just had recently had the shocks and suspension updated. Had like an oil leak in the engine, had to get fixed. Rear brake leakage earlier than that. So yeah, a handful of repairs. It's been doable.
Awesome. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for sharing your tiny home with us. And can you share with folks again your social media? Yeah,
it's at Jeff Kane on just all the social medias, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, that kind of stuff. Yeah, jeffkane.com is my portfolio for my graphic design stuff if you're interested in that. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, thanks again for sharing your home with us. And folks, if you got anything out of this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.